Hi everyone, and welcome to a new semester. I am so excited to get started in our class, and because this is an online class, I like to show you that there is actually a person behind the screen, and really kind of walk you through what's expected for your first week. Each week I'll have a navigation video for you to kind of walk you through that week's module and some of the assignments that it might be easier to hear the instructions instead of just read them. So that's my goal, is to provide some clarity and instruction. So when you get into Canvas, into our Canvas shell, you're going to see a welcome page. These announcements are going to be your lifeline to the course. So I will send an announcement to the class when I finish grading an assignment, or when I've changed a due date, or when I think there's something really cool going on campus, or when there's a resource available. So checking announcements is going to be really important. I'll also sometimes send announcements to remind you when an assignment is due. You'll find my contact information here, but you can also find it within your course resource module. So let's go into the modules now. So the first thing you're going to see is a welcome to our course. This is where you're going to find a lot of information about what's expected. You're going to get a link to your course syllabus, but there's also a screen reader version of your syllabus here. Some more details about what my expectation is of your participation, grades, due dates, academic honesty, finding your way around. This where to find help tab is really cool. So if you need help with Canvas, technical help, this is the place to go. If you have questions on an assignment, I'm happy to help you. But if it's a Canvas question, I'm limited in my expertise with tech support. So here is where you will get a lot of that help. If you feel like you would qualify for DSPS services and get some accommodations, here is the information for those services provided by the college as well. So let's go back to modules. And you're also going to find information about how to contact me and how to contact your peers in this class. There's a student contract. There's also a what to do in week 1. So this is where you're going to find this video. I'm also going to post this video to our week 1 introduction module. So I'm going to go here and walk you through some of the ways to contact me. The best way to get a hold of me is always going to be email. Unfortunately, I don't have any on-campus office hours this semester, but I will hold the Zoom office hours. So you'll see Mondays from 12 to 1, Tuesdays from 4:30 to 5:30, Thursdays from 10 to 12 are all online Zoom office hours. There's a link here, and I'll also show you where to find this information within your Canvas module. So when you do go into office hours, what will happen, I treat it almost like you've come to my office. And if I have somebody in my office at that time, I put students in the waiting room. So you might be waiting for a little bit depending on how busy my office hours are during that time. If they're busy and you've been waiting a really long time and you have a question, you can always call me and leave a message, or I have a Google phone that you can text. So this is helpful as well. If you say, I'm in the waiting room, do you know about how long it's going to be before you see me? So great information to have to get a hold of me. I usually try to respond to you, especially your emails, within 48 hours. If you don't hear from me within 2 days, please send me another email, because chances are I just missed it. And if I still don't get your email, try the other modalities of contact. When you do contact me, if you could please include your first and last name, and in the heading, if you can include your class and section number. So we're section 9479. What that does is it helps me to better know how to help you. So that's some information about how to contact me. You can also use Canvas Inbox and contact me in that way as well. So let's go down and see what you have to do this week. So once you go through this course introduction and the resources, so here's where you can find those office hours and the link. There's also some information about our counselors and success team for child development. Anytime I get a resource from the college, I'll add it under here for resources. We don't have a textbook in here. I actually use free resources. So every week you're going to have a different reading that I have obtained for you that you don't have to pay for. Woohoo! So for the first assignments, you're going to do a student information survey. This is a really easy way to get 5 points. It's due Wednesday and there's no right or wrong answers. You're really just telling me how you learn best and giving me more information to better serve you. Your syllabus or Start Here module quiz is to support you in making sure you understand the policies of our classroom. So go through the course introduction module, go through the resources, and you'll start to understand the questions that are in the syllabus. You do have to complete the syllabus quiz before you move on to week 1. So I'm going to scroll down. Right above week 1, you're going to see a couple of discussion forums. These are not graded discussions. So the first one is, let's say you try to get a hold of me and I'm not answering fast enough. You can post your question in the Q&A discussion. The student lounge is really casual. This is if you just want to get to know your classmates, if you tried a really cool new place to eat, or if you found a resource for a job, this is a great place to put it in the student lounge. Okay, let's look at your first week. I typically will post 2 weeks in advance, but because this is your first week and you have a lot to go through, I only posted and published 1 week this time. I will post each new module the Sunday before the start of the week. So let's go in. Your week 1 overview and checklist, you're going to find this video first of all. And then if you scroll down, what you will find is a really cool chart that will show you what assignments you have to complete. The learning and course objectives, that's just to know that each assignment has a purpose. And then what the point value is and the due dates for each of your assignments. So let's go through each specific assignment. Your discussion for this week. All discussions, the initial post, which means you have a prompt, your first response to the prompt, they're always going to be due on Fridays by 11:59. You will have until Sundays to post to your peers, so you do have to respond to 2 peers. It might say that it's late, but I do go in and fix that myself. I will check, and as long as you post it to your peers before Sunday at 11:59, then it is not late and it'll be corrected and you won't lose any points. So for Flipgrid, if you haven't used this before, you do videotape yourself. And I just want you to tell me your name and pronouns. So for example, my name is Giselle, my pronouns are she, her, and hers. Tell me something interesting about yourself. If this is your first online class, which if you are just starting school, it might be, please tell me what concerns you have. And then also I want you to start thinking about our topic for this week. What does inclusion mean to you? Okay, so your video will probably be between 2 and 5 minutes. And again, your initial post is due by 11:59 on Friday, and then your responses to peers by that Sunday. And you can add your response directly within your assignment link. Okay. The next activity. For this assignment, what you're going to do is play this video. It's called Credo for Support. Once you've watched the video, you're going to go up and click Edit. Once you've watched it, you're going to tell me what words came to mind. And so you're going to pick a word. You're going to write your first and last name and then your word. And then you're going to share the video with somebody else, a family member or a friend, and tell me what their response was. What was their word? So just your first and last name, your word, and then their word. And then you're going to click Save. Don't erase anything above your name because you might erase one of your peers' work. So I will go in, look for your name, and give you points based on your participation. Okay, your next assignment. Throughout the semester, I have recorded different lectures, and these were recorded a couple semesters ago. So any commentary might be a little bit old, but the information is still accurate. These are set up like quizzes. So you will have 2 attempts to take this quiz. While you're watching the video, you're going to find questions. It'll stop. You will answer the question. You will press play, keep going. It'll stop, ask you another comprehension question, and you'll keep going until you finish the play pause it. And once you finish, based on your score, if you'd like to take it again to improve your score, you can. I will take your highest score. Okay. And that's it. That's it for week 1. You will be done with your first week of the class. It'll fly by, I promise. So I hope that you have an excellent first week, and I cannot wait to get to know you all. Take care.